Howdy ho, neighbors! It's time to get bitten.
Whoa.
Well, you know, we got some picks to do here, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, like that mic explosion, man.
Yeah, that was quite the peak.
Yeah, it sounds about right. You know, because everything over here was peaking as it is, completely. So, guys, what's up?
So,
Shen says, "Hey guys."
hey,
Hi, Shen.
Son of Satan says, "God morning." Is it a God morning?
Ooh.
Morning? Is it morning over there? Are you in Hawaii?
I already beat Ragnarok. Leave me alone.
And of course, Mystic Despair says, "Hello."
Hello.
So don't despair. It's time to repair, no?
No. 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 No.
All right, guys.
You know what's sad? We're trying to do the Christmas Picks Part 2, but now everything won't be delivered until Three Kings Day.
Well, no, you still got this week. If you guys do this right after the show, up until Wednesday, you guys can still get your stuff before Christmas, depending on where you get it from. But if you go Amazon,
well, as long as you have Prime.
Exactly, I got Prime. Not my fault. You guys don't have it.
What, y'all don't have phones?
Man,
Son of Saint says it's morning somewhere. It is morning somewhere, and we're wondering if you're there where it's morning.
it wouldn't be Hawaii though.
No, it wouldn't be Hawaii.
It would be like
actually Hawaii.
Japan is just passing morning, so it would have to be like Korea, China.
Yeah.
I think Indonesia's entering afternoon now. Right? Maybe.
So. I think so.
I think.
Thunk. So you were a book off, Nat. What did you think about the whole book off experience, the cosplay, all the fun happenings that happened?
It was pretty good. I went both days. Got to listen to a shamisen performance while I was there on Sunday. Not affiliated with Book Off, but with Japan Village as a whole.
Interesting.
It's nice. Their Brooklyn branch is a lot more figures and anime focused than their Manhattan branch, so there's that. But it's very nice, huh?
Is it more spacious? Because I know the Book Off in the city.
Okay. No. It is literally just half the size of the first floor.
Wow. So yeah, because I feel claustrophobic in the one in the city. So
really,
yeah, it's because when I go, there's usually a ton of people there.
Man.
Yeah, usually when I go, there's like a ton of people there, and that makes things like moving around difficult. But all fairness, I tend to go during the holidays when I'm picking up specific things for specific people.
That makes sense.
And as we all know, shopping in the holidays is always a experience.
Yep.
You know what you should do? Go shopping during Black Friday. You'll have the best experience of your life.
Nope.
I've done it once and I haven't done it since.
There you go. See?
Listen, with everybody now moving on to e-commerce, it's a wonderful experience.
If you say so. I've seen people get killed. So.
Well, aside from Nathan being places, you were somewhere yourself.
We were at the Festival of Games.
You almost said the wrong place.
I was going to say Games of Festivals. Yeah. Games of Festivals. A Festival of the Games.
See, you could have said that you were at Game of Tunes' booth, but you didn't.
They weren't there.
Oh.
Game of Tunes was off. I think he was at his at a wedding.
Oh, the Midnight Market?
No. I think he was at a wedding.
Oh.
So that's why he wasn't there, because he's at the Festival of Games. Well, it was a lot of fun. It was mostly about the games. It was a lot of playing video games, and of course, Tony was roaming off playing all these video games and having fun.
like the Santa one on the Sega Genesis.
Dude, that was such a surreal experience to see that game, and I kind of remember it from my past, but it's like a foggy memory.
Repressed memories.
Let's see. Also, you went off to that pop-up anime place too, right, Nat?
Yes, I did.
How
That
was
is
that experience?
that is Senpai Squad, V1 Tech, Beluza, Velufa. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then, I'm forgetting who the last group is, but they got a small pop-up shop over in the middle of Soho. It was pretty good. They got some nice stuff. They sponsored a good portion of Artist Alley this year at Anime NYC. So
that's so funny because that's what I thought when I was looking at the pictures you put up. I was like, okay, this all looks familiar.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense now because I was thinking like that it all had like a familiar feel to it, and now
at New York Comic Con this year, the four of them combined had a grand total of like 12 booths.
Damn.
And that's Comic Con. Anime NYC, Valusa, whatever the one with a V is, they had their normal sort of mega square, the ones that are used for the big corporations. Senpai Squad took over the dividing wall between exhibitors and Artist Alley. V1 Tech only had one booth, but they were sponsoring a good portion of Artist Alley. And I forget what the last group is, but they also only had one booth this year.
Yeah, because it like even when you were walking through the store, it had this feeling of being in a convention.
Oh, so you went to it too?
No. This is from me watching your pictures.
I didn't take videos. I took pictures.
Oh, this? That's from me watching your pictures. I made a video from your pictures.
Yes, you did.
We put that up. They actually liked it, so.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, they liked it, so that's a good thing. I had gotten their attention earlier because I was sharing the pop-up store already. Because I was like, oh, this is interesting. This is new. People are always looking for new experiences to do during the holiday seasons, and that's right up their alley, especially for us geeks.
I was like out for a good minute there. I don't know what you said.
Don't worry, I painted you in good light.
Okay, wonderful. This is why I don't do cams, people.
I could just imagine you would have been stuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, yeah. So the city's fantastic during the Christmas season. I'm actually surprised at how many conventions we have before the season ends, because usually during the summer you have one convention and then it's over. Right now we've had a bunch of conventions, and we're heading to Saturday, where Big Apple Con is going to be at the New Yorker Hotel, doing their Christmas special. So we're gonna try to be there and show you case fit for you guys, But if you have a chance, go check out Big Apple Con this weekend at the New Yorker Hotel.
Is that the big space that they get, or is that the small space?
That's the big space.
Okay.
Have you been there with me? Where they have like a majority of that the showcase.
It was the time before they swapped over to that tiny space, and that was the last time I went to Big Apple Con in the New Yorker.
All right. I was gonna say, have you been in the New Yorker? Because I know we were so used to it being in the Pennsylvania.
Yeah, not going back.
Yeah, Pennsylvania was a little more crowded than the New Yorker. The New Yorker
a little,
way more roomy.
A little,
way more roomy.
Those aisles were barely even a person wide.
Exactly. Yeah, but it was fun the last Big Apple event that I went to. It was much easier to navigate the floor and the booths. And I saw a lot of fun, as usual. feel like everywhere we go now, it's like us and a bunch of people we know.
That's how it is, though.
Well, yeah, because it's all these conventions are all related to each other, and they have people who go, certain people, and if we've been to so many conventions that now it doesn't matter who's at the convention because we're gonna know like half the people there.
Exactly.
But the Big Apple is always a lot of fun. Go check it out. It's only one day. It's on Saturday. I think it's from 10 to 7. So go check it out. Go enjoy the geekdom. And if you're looking for specific gifts for your geek friends, that's a good place to go. Since we're doing our Christmas picks today, that didn't happen last week.
Yep.
Speaking of which, if you got one of you guys want to start with one of your Christmas picks, we can do that right now.
I know I put 5 links in the chat.
In the regular chat or in the private chat?
This whatever the one at the bottom of my screen that says chat is, which I'm guessing private. So.
All right, I don't see any links.
Well. Okay.
I see a conversation between you and Nat.
Huh. Yeah, it was like right before that.
Yeah, don't see it.
Interesting.
It's possible that because I wasn't on or Nat wasn't on, we can't see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've noticed that the private chat, when when you're not in the room, either that disappears or appears, or magic things happen.
All right, they should be popping up now.
It's just gonna pop off. How dare you, Jordan?
Yeah, well.
There you go. Here's your first one to explain.
All right. All right. So, Black Friday was like 2 weeks ago, but they still got this on their page. So, basically, the good company over at the good company of SourcePoint Press still has their Black Friday special going on, where if you look in the image, there's a few different graphic novels there. If you order one of those for $20 and pay shipping, you get 150 in free comics.
Damn.
I know, it's a good deal.
That's really good deal. $100 worth of comics for $20. I see they got Good Boy. I see Franklin Ghost.
Yep, Cult of Dracula, War Corns, and Classic Pulp.
Shoot, it's all the good stuff.
Yep, I have
more good stuff to have.
I have all of those except for one.
Which one don't you have?
Classic Pulp.
Well, you should. I think you should order it and get some free comics.
I did already.
I already know you already ordered. It's just something you say on the show.
No, I know.
Oh man. So, Mr. Nat, what's your first pick?
I think you got us all.
Do you have them like saved, or do I need to go up and get them again?
You need to go up and get them again. If they're saved somewhere, they're way behind on my messages.
Yep, that's what I was doing.
So I'll give Jordan a second one here.
Yeah,
that you can work off of while you prepare yours. Okay, get rid of the Black Friday.
Yeah, because all mine can just go down in one. I can't remember how I exactly scripted it, but I know it's scripted.
I know one of those links very well.
Let's see. Source point. There you go. Go
ahead. All right, scroll down because I gave you this link for a reason, because there's 2 things. The free boxes. There we go.
Go ahead.
So, also around Black Friday, or a little bit before, they did these other free boxes. One of them is free graphic novels, which if you get it, all you got to do is pay shipping. You get 4 graphic novels. And then the other one is You're gonna have to open up that one.
Which one? One of the free ones?
Not the graphic novel one, but the other one.
The free comic.
Because I forget the ratio of which and which. Oh, up a little bit. Right there.
All right. 2 ash cans and 3 comics books.
Yeah, there we go.
So you get the mystery boxes and you get yourself 2 ash cans and 3 free comic books, and all you have to do is pay for shipping. That's it. Just pay for shipping.
Yep.
You can ship away, pay for shipping. A lot of free books for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Like shipping here.
All right.
So Matt, you ready?
You got all of my links ready? Because it's a one big slog.
Let's see. I'm pressing the first one.
Ooh.
The first one.
Mr. Jordan, what is something you love?
Ooh.
That isn't comics?
That isn't comics.
Yes.
Well, we know you like video games.
Yeah, I do.
Do you perhaps enjoy anime?
I do.
Do you happen to have a need for purchasing any anime clothing?
Perhaps.
Oh, then let me start you off on this wonderful trail. See, these are some wonderful people we've met last year at Anime NYC. They are a group of couple artists who originally started out as a fashion brand, and then they want to showcase their own fashion by putting them onto anime characters. And then from there, they proceeded to make anime fashion with those characters wearing their clothes, making clothesception onto their own prints. So now you too can go out and purchase anime characters in these guys' original take on each of their own clothing styles on what they would probably wear in the modern day, depending on what the series is and how it influences.
Very good.
They are wonderful people, amazing artists, and very high quality.
All right.
Very nice. I feel like you're on a clothing kick here because of the next link.
Yes, of course. Because if say for instance, it didn't strike your fancy, then let me introduce you to BB-sama. They're a little bit larger, a little bit more well known, and we recently did an interview with one of their artists, aka Lucid Sky, to which apparently I had bought like all of her entire collection, and I was unaware that I did that. It was actually a really weird moment to realize that I have her entire collection. That's funny. I did that before we ever met her.
So you would appreciate it when you told her that you had most of her stuff.
Yeah, it was a little weird. It was like, wait, you're telling me there's 2 shirts from them that I have that wasn't done by her, but I have the rest of her entire set. So it's like, does this count as me being a super fan if I did it unintentionally? I don't know. But great company. You can go get some more anime merch there with some amazing styles, details, and if you are ever so inclined in seeing any of their artists, we have interviewed, I believe, one of them. Maybe 2. I can't quite remember. But
it's probably more than that.
No, I think it is. I think it's 1, maybe 2. But say you don't need clothing. Say you have someone who you don't know their size. What should you get them then, Jordan? What's behind you?
Well, it's in the other room. It's in the other room.
Oh, it's in the other room. Well,
I mean, technically, I have one of their plushies, but
that works. If you can't remember what size your favorite friend is that likes anime, then let me suggest to you Good Smile, where you can find a variety of different things, ranging from plushies, also t-shirts, but also collectibles, prints, wall scrolls, and, most importantly, figures, to which Jordan is now standing behind.
Well, I came back for the plushie, no?
Oh. I'm trying to make good segues here.
It's plushie. It's an evil plushie. It's coming through the house. Ah!
But now I'm going into the other room.
So the Good Smile figures are always fantastic.
Indeed, they are. which we have also done an interview with them. Although that one's a little bit more dated, but still.
Well, it's kind of hard to be dated when you're good smile stuff, because all the stuff is good even if it is dated.
There we go.
Indeed, it is. That's why it's called Good Smile.
Oh, look how cute they are. That's what I like so much about them. They got the serious figures, and they got the really cute figures. I know when we were at Anime NYC, I was like, dude, I want these.
or I can just, there we go.
And let me tell you, if you're planning on buying someone a Funko Pop, don't do that. Don't do that. For the exact same price, you can get a Pop-Up Parade, which is a full-scale figure, and more detail. And if you go for some of the higher range Funko Pops, say like you're thinking of maybe 50 to 60, just get a Nendoroid, because that gives you articulation, it gives you personality, and you get to stylize the character on how you feel they would be.
Yeah.
Don't do the Funko Pop, man. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Go with a U2s instead. You know what? Just chuck in U2s. They're a little bit more limited if you know someone who likes it and they're currently on the U2s. Just go with the U2s. But the last and final link, and this is a fun one. If you like the thrill of the hunt of finding that perfect thing, Mr. Ralph, this here is Ami, where you can get all your figures straight from Japan, including some really hard and rarer ones. Although at the current time of this live stream, it's probably not going to get to you by Christmas, but it certainly will get to you by Three Kings Day.
True.
They have a bunch of lists of different figures that you can get. And Sir Ralph, if you can ever be so kind, please hit that pre-owned section for me, please. That little section on the left that says pre-owned.
Let's see. Toys, trading, video, scales, toys, pre-owned.
This here is the magic. You have literally 100 pages of constantly updated stock of figures at a somewhat discounted price depending on the figure and how rare it is, but you can find it here. So if you're looking for something a little bit more rare and don't want to pay a Mandarake price, let me tell you, Ami is the way to go.
Very good, my friend. And
be quick on the pre-owned section, though. Those things fly sometimes, man.
Well, it makes sense, yeah, because you're getting stuff that's already off the market, or rare in a new place.
But there you go. What is this? I can't read it.
Saki.
What?
Isaki.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Oh, Isekai. What is Isaki?
Isaki, man.
I'm like trying to figure out what you're saying, and I can't read any of it. Isekai.
Yes.
Isekai.
Saki. Yeah. Okay.
No. That's alcohol.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know this company that you're saying.
But we do know this company.
Yes, we do. Jordan, would you like to take the turn?
Now he's watching our beginning.
Anyways, what?
Would you like to do this?
Go ahead.
Okay. Isekai Production Studio is our good friend Bitsy Tandem and her little store that I believe is working now. There were a couple of bugs. If anything, you could always message her directly and she will help you out. She is a wonderful and kind soul who has worked with our good friend Flushmallow, who is a member of the channel. But this is not sponsored. Excuse my microwave lunch. This is beautiful plushies, pins, and a pretty decent book with a wide, expansive world and story.
I like
Go ahead and pick one up.
In English or Japanese.
Or be me. Pick both up.
I pick both up. You should pick both up.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, I think this is the gift to give this year to your geek friends and going, hey, I'm giving you both books. Can you read the Japanese? It's an amazing little book. It's beautiful. And you can dive into the world of Esoterra. and find out who you are in that world.
Yeah.
As long as you go to the website, what is it? www.esoterra.com.
For Bitsy?
Yeah.
I believe it's still esoterra.com.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I believe so. If anything, it's on her Isekai Production Studio Twitter page.
All right, let's see what we got here. You said Shen has a
yes. This is Shen's Christmas pick. Even though it's been sold out for forever, she wanted me to mention it. She mostly just wants it for her.
It's cute as heck.
Yes, but it is a life-size Arcanine plushie.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, he is so cute. Look at that price tag though. Oof.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure our good pal Lou Shadow Rabbit could probably find it.
Probably. Knowing Lou and his amazing self.
Mm-hmm.
And those are all my picks. And Shen's.
Pretty decent picks there. I know that Roaming Tony was talking about the fact that we should all pick up.
I got it. Hold on.
I know that our hedgehog friend is doing really well, and I heard the game is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys should pick up. What's the title? I always mix up the titles.
Sonic Frontiers.
There you go, Sonic Frontiers. I know my daughter's going, I want Sonic Frontier. So most likely Sonic Frontier will probably end up here in the house from Santa Claus. We'll see what happens. So that was one of Tony's picks. I know he had another one where it was telling you guys to buy keychains. If you guys can dive into that and find it, go right ahead. While I set up the next thing. Let's see. Okay, so Jordan got 2 in. Let's stick a third one for Jordan. This is a Kickstarter. All right. Set you up. Go up Kickstarter. And good boy. Dude, it's near the end.
I know.
And they got good girl. I mean, bad girl. Well, you know what I mean. Go ahead.
Keep it PG, Ralph. So, Good Boy by my good friend, well, I should say good friends, Dr. Christina Blanche, Garrett Gunn, Kit Wallace, and Dave Lentz, is a story of Flint. Basically, reverse John Wick, as I've said for the past few weeks. Instead of the dog dying, the dog lives, and his human dies. Goes on a rampage, kills a lot of people. Worth checking out. Go pick it up before it ends tomorrow. And yeah, there's plenty of wonderful stretch goals. There's a few different options to choose from. If you like t-shirts, there's a t-shirt in the add-ons.
Dude, I see they're already a good way into the next stretch goal. They might be able to do it before the I guess the day ends.
Me and some other people are like secretly hoping that some like rich investor or something drops 50K.
Right. Dude, man, because some of those stretch goals are fantastic. I'm happy they got Bad Girl.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see them get all of them, but 15 hours, it's going to be hard.
It is, but it's doable. I've seen it happen before. They're already at 42,000, which means that they're a good portion of the way there. And it's still 15 hours to go. That's a lot of hours.
Another 48,000.
Let's see, 542 backers. That's a lot of backers.
Mm-hmm.
This book looks fantastic. I'm trying to find some money so I can back it because I want to see what this Bad Girl thing is about. That's why I want to back it. I want to back it so I can see what Bad Girl's about.
I don't even know myself.
And I know you get a nice little preview of it now because it's that one was opened.
Yeah,
Let's see. So that's that Kickstarter. I think you have another Kickstarter here.
I do. I have another 2 of them.
Hocus Hocus.
Yeah.
Pocus Hocus. So I'm putting Pocus Hocus up. You can explain to the people what Pocus Hocus is.
I haven't read it yet.
Well, you have an idea of what it is, though, right?
Kinda. I know there's that video, but
well, let's see what happens.
Yeah,
I'll play the video. Usually it doesn't play, but we'll find out now.
We'll find out. That looks promising.
It does.
Hocus, hocus, the greatest magician the world has ever known. Such amazing feats. A captive audience. But it wasn't always so, was it? We had a deal, Mr. Hocus. Don't forget who made you. Hocus, hocus.
Dude, that is the first time in a long time that a video's played that well.
I know, right?
I am impressed. Now we know a little bit about it.
I didn't even hear an echo.
Nope, no echo, no stuttering. Our pals at Pocus Hocus are at 2,133. 50 backers, 4 days to go. So they got plenty of time to rack up that money. And, you guys can really help them out by adding as much money as you can.
Yep.
All right, so let's see. And then the last one is another Kickstarter.
Yep.
And we all know where this is going.
Yeah.
Do we know where this is going, Mr. Jordan?
Oh, absolutely.
What's that website again?
www.arncomic.com.
So it is www.arncomic.com.
www.arncomic.com.
And what's on www.arncomic.com?
Well, my good friend who I've known for over 10 years, Dirk Manning, probably one of, my personal favorites. So last year he did a book called
Drum roll, please.
Butts and Seats.
The Tony Schiavone story. Wrestling at his finest. Woo!
So this book did tremendously well.
It did really well. That's why you got that special edition you got in your hand with
Yes.
that nice gold belt.
Yep.
Which you can't get unless you supported the Kickstarter. Which is one of the things I like about the Dirk Manning Kickstarters is that if you support the Kickstarter, you get yourself a Kickstarter exclusive version of the comic book. Something that was not going to happen once the book goes to press.
Although from what we've seen from the designs, I don't exactly see the Kickstarter exclusive part of it.
Well, the one you have in your hand, the Tony Schiavone one.
That one was vastly different from the.
Exactly.
But I'm saying for
this one, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Dirk always has something up his sleeve.
Yeah. So Arn Anderson, My Life as the Enforcer.
Right.
Basically is again Arn Anderson's life from young to, I would assume now.
Yeah.
We're getting real close to that next.
Yeah. The number actually just went up while we were on.
Hey.
They're at 28,051, 489 backers, 3 days to go. And knowing Dirk Manning and his amazing Kickstarters, this thing will probably be higher than this by the end of the time. And if you guys want to know a little bit more, since the videos are playing, watch me jinx myself. Let's play the video.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, wrestling fans and comic book fans. Arn Anderson here. You know, for about 25 years, people have asked me, when are you going to write another book? Well, the timing wasn't right. Now I think the timing is finally right. So with the good people of Source Point Press, who do a great job, I have a graphic novel on the way. Glad to say that finally. To get all the details, go to www.arncomic.com. It'll cover my childhood, good and bad, wild teenage years, breaking into business, my life as a horseman, my family, where my rock, JCP, WWF, WCW, WWE, and AEW. I'll touch on all those subjects. As usual, I appreciate all your support.
Hey everyone, Paul White here, and if you know anything about me, you know that one of my greatest heroes, one of my biggest influences in my entire career has been Arn Anderson.
It's Tony Schiavone. Arn Anderson, my good friend, is coming out with his own comic book. It's called Arn Anderson, My Life as the Enforcer.
Hello, this is William Ring, old foe and definitely friend of Arn Anderson. Launching on Kickstarter on November the 15th on oncomic.com.
Arn has a new comic coming out called My Life as an Enforcer, November 15th. Go and visit www.arncomic.com.
Arn Anderson is coming out with a biography in comic book form of his entire career. Yep, that's right, you heard it.
Please join and support Arn Anderson.
This chronicles his rise from humble beginnings in Georgia to a man that helped change the wrestling business.
Your favorite wrestler? Probably Arn Anderson.
So be sure to go to arncomic.com and join the Kickstarter for Arn Anderson, My Life as the Enforcer, the brand new comic book coming out.
That was excellent, man. Whew, that was a lot of wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. The only one that didn't show up is the Bray Wyatt video.
That was a pretty decent video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, you guys can go to arnanderson.com or arncomic.com or comicarn.com. arncomic.com. arncomic.com.
Arncomic.com.
If we don't repeat it enough on this show, then it's arncomic.com. There you have it, folks. And of course, that's a great segue for me going to one of my picks here, which is, of course, the amazing Right or Wrong. If you got a comic book writer in your plethora of friends, you might want to pick up this Dirk Manning amazing little book here that helps you figure out how you're going to write that special comic of yours that you've been trying to write this whole time. You know, Dirk Manning does a great job at explaining the process of getting to where you need to get to with that comic book of yours. So, you know, make sure to pick this up if you're looking for a way to understand the ins and outs of writing comics, because it could be right or wrong, as you can see there, you know, right, wrong. You get me. I know what you're saying. And that, of course, is one of my picks here because I love this book. As you can see, it's been really loved. It's been very read over a couple of times. And I'm telling you guys, if you really want to know about writing comics, pick this up. He does it in a way where it's easy to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know, my picks are all here, just like our pal Jordan over there. And I just got my Kickstarter from Here Comes Calico. And you guys have to pick this up. It's a great book. It's the Punisher if he was putting to justice animal abusers. And the book also helps out those organizations that help in dealing with animal abuse. So you're doing a double job here. You're helping out an independent creator, and you're helping out a good cause. So, you know, go to Sigma Comics, check out Here Comes Calico, And dude, if you love the Punisher when he was punishing people and being all raw, well, you'll love Here Comes Calico, because he is just as raw, and some of these kills are just wow. But you do yourself a favor, support two things at the same time: an independent creator and a good cause, and pick yourselves up Here Comes Calico from Sigma Comics. And of course, our pal Michael Tomeno has come on the show a couple of times to talk about his book, How to Be a Superhero. And it is a fantastic little book on how to be a superhero. It's a great book to give to your kids, to your friends, to anybody that wants to be a superhero in the lives of others. This is a great way to let us all be good to each other. It really reminds me of Mr. Rogers and his message. And I think this is something that needs to be picked up. And it should be gifted to people, because it's a way we should be with each other. And of course, here at Bit and Apple TV, we like to say, let's raise each other up. And that's what we do. We raise each other up. And this book will raise you up, will raise your kids up. It is a way to become a superhero, be a hero to others. And I can't say enough about this. You can pick this up on Amazon. And it's a good book to pick up. It's a good book to give as a gift. And it's a nice little easy read, where you can actually see all the stuff in here, and it showcases ways where you can be good to each other and be a hero. And of course, it's not Christmas, but I'm not talking about our book, our pals, Cupid's Farewell Christmas, who also have a new book coming out with Mrs. Claus Tells All. And you guys want to go check these guys out. Cupid's Farewell Christmas, Mrs. Claus Tells All. It's an amazing little book with an amazing little story. It's an adult Christmas story. And believe me, this story is pretty adult. Santa is smoking, he has a gun. It kind of reminds me of the Santa who's kicking ass in the movies right now. And this guy is just as badass. And you want to pick up Cupid's Farewell Christmas and Miss Claus Tells All. And those are my picks, because I think you guys also covered Bitsy's book, which was another pick of mine.
Yep.
I have to admit, like, the fact that you can get it in both Japanese and English, and really dive into the world of Esoterra.
Speaking of Christmas,
That's a good print.
yeah. Well, this isn't a print.
It's a comic?
Yep.
Damn, that's beautiful.
Christmas Caroline
Christmas Caroline. Ooh, interesting.
by Garrett Gunn.
Which company is doing this? Is this Source Point too?
Yep.
Wow. Are they still selling that cover?
No, this is a medal that I won off of Source Point's first Whatnot show that they did earlier.
Dude, that looks excellent, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to admit, when we see the Source Point booth at the convention, they have these beautiful exclusive covers, And of course, you might want to go check out their Whatnot, because they do some good sales. And you might pick up some interesting stuff.
Like me.
Source Point Press has a lot of great books that you might want to check out.
Yep. Now if I can get this back in here.
That's always the trick, right? Trying to get it back in.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I know, right?
We'll probably get a copyright hit.
Alex Trebek's gonna show up like the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh well, if I don't mind, Trebek shows up.
Speaking of beautiful metal covers. And also in theme with something we talked about earlier.
Will it come out? Will Jordan be able to showcase this book? Oh, here we go. Oh, I forgot you had that.
Mm-hmm.
That looks fantastic. Is this one still able to get?
Probably
Probably not. Yeah.
Think so?
I think I saw it at New York Comic Con, but that's something else.
Yeah,
It could have been a con exclusive because they do that. I know that some of the books that they have, like like that really special one from Cult of Dracula. Well, he only had 100 issues, and that cover was beautiful. Oh,
which one was that?
it was the one from Shannon Meyer. They only did 100 covers for it.
Well, now I gotta find another.
It's a beautiful cover. We saw it at New York Comic Con last year.
Was it?
Yeah.
So it was a cult and not a Rise of Dracula?
No, it was Cult of Dracula. It was from the first series. I'll be surprised if you got that one of 100 issue.
I might.
It is beautiful. So if you have it, I gotta admit the camera does not do justice for it at all.
This one?
Oh, it's not that one, but that one's beautiful too.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're gonna have me go looking for it.
That one is Scorpion Comics.
Let's see. Where would I have it? With the Instagram. The search continues.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe I don't have it.
It's possible because it was an exclusive to the New York Comic Con show, if I remember right.
I know I have the. Hold on.
Apple TV. It's bitten. No, that's not the bitten apple I'm looking for, lady. I hate when it changes what I'm trying to type in.
Because this was a New York Comic Con exclusive from last year. So this might.
I'll put you up so while I look for this.
Well, I know there's this one, but this isn't it.
Oh, that's not it, but that's beautiful too.
Yeah.
Shannon Meyer. We love our friend Shannon Meyer. He does amazing covers. He did I think the regular covers for Cult of Dracula.
This is the Dragon Con exclusive from this year.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Which was done by.
I was about to ask you who was it done by. Let's see.
I'm not sure.
Instagram. How far back do we go?
Are you talking about this?
Oh, that's nice too, but that's not the one.
Because this is from last year.
Yeah, that's from last year. I remember that one being there. Yeah, the one I'm talking about is I think it's based on his wife.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That one I do not have.
Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna be impressed.
I do know which one you're talking about, though.
At least you know which one it is. I just had to remember the details. I know that's why he holds it so dear to himself, is because it's I think the art is based completely on his wife. Yeah.
Yep. Who
passed away? Yeah.
2 years ago.
Really sad.
Because he put that post up today on all of his socials.
Oh, so that's funny we're talking about it then. That's a weird coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, friends, if you guys wanted to get your Geek Friends stuff, there's so much stuff out there. And there's so much like really nice stuff that you can actually get them. That do go for it. Oh, here it is. I can showcase it now. I tell you, the pictures do not give it justice. It looks so much more beautiful in person. But now I can actually show it. Hold on.
Okay.
Actually, it's our friend.
I think maybe it was the print version of it.
Did they do a print version?
I don't know. I think there's a bunch of prints that I never got put up yet.
There it goes. Dude, I'm telling you, like, it looks beautiful like this, but it looks so much more beautiful in person. The words escape me on how beautiful this cover was. The book was. I can see why they only made it like 100. I was telling him he needs to bring it back out again because it was just really beautiful.
Yeah, I have a lot of his prints from his table.
Let's see. Is that the? I know we had a bunch of different pictures of it, but I think that's the best one.
I know I have this.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. There's that one. There's this one.
That's beautiful. Dude, you got a bunch of great prints there.
Yeah, because I had only ordered 2, and now there's 15 of them because he sent me more.
That's how it starts, right?
I was like, yeah, here's the money for 2. And then a few months ago, he's like, hey, I'm sending you a box of stuff. I'm like, okay. And then there's 15. I'm like,
That's
okay.
how it works. And then it's 20, then it's 100. Next thing you know, you got a whole collection of it.
I'm good.
And bigger collection and bigger collection.
Yep.
And bigger collection.
And then I'll just flip the camera for this one. Camera.
Flippery flip.
Whoa. Okay.
Ooh. That's some nice stuff.
These are all his too?
He's gonna be at Big Apple Con this Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. I'm gonna go check him out. If you guys want any of the Cult of Dracula, Rise of Dracula stuff, you can check it out there at Big Apple Con. You can actually pick it up in person, which means you don't have to pay for the shipping. You just have to pay for the entry into Big Apple Con. And I'm telling you, it's worth it just to buy these books.
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot that he was there.
Yep. I think he put up on his socials like a week ago.
Yeah. That's how I found out. And I was like, dude, I'm going to be there. He's like, oh, cool. We'll catch up. And speaking of collections, since I see the video here, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of what my collection looks like, even though it's just comic boxes. Which I have to go through and figure out what I'm doing with it. Here is... There we go. Look at all those beautiful comic boxes. And that's only a small part of the collection.
I was going to buy my first comic box last week.
I'm surprised you don't have a bunch of them.
And then with everything I was going to get, it ended up being too much.
Were you getting it from your comic store?
The closest one to me, yeah. They had a Something's Killing box for like $15.
Well, I like those design boxes, but at the same time, my boxes are all white, so getting one of those boxes will make something stand out. Well, maybe if I need to make something stand out, that's actually a good idea. And the ones I really like, I think I saw them on Amazon, are the ones that you actually pull out like it's a drawer.
Yeah.
Those will come in handy for me because of how big my collection is.
I'm
trying to go through this collection so I can sell it because I don't want another flood. Oh, Berserk.
Yeah, I picked this up when I was there. Haven't read it yet, but...
Dude, let us know what you think, because I know me and Cameron both read it. We think it's good, but it kind of reminds us of John Wick, and at the same time, you read the book, you hear Keanu's voice in your head.
Well, to be fair, it is made by him.
It is. Speak of the devil, since it's all up here, which is so funny that it's all in the same section. I lost a couple of comics to a flood a couple of years ago, which is why I'm nervous about my collection now. Yeah, see?
Oh no!
These are the some of the books. The good thing is they're still readable. The bad thing is that if as collectors of books, now they're not perfect. Whatever they were before they got wet. It was about 30 books I lost, which is a very small amount compared to the collection. But some of these are my it's kind of sad because some of these are some of my favorite books, so
Yeah.
it kind of hurt.
Huh. I just got an interesting notification.
Ooh, what are they trying to tell you?
Amazon's got a deal on garbage bags.
Are they trying to say something about me and my comics? Huh?
No.
Speaking of Shadow Rabbit and Christmas picks, you guys cannot do better than picking Shadow Rabbit to make a commission for you, for Christmas or for whatever for your friends. Look at this beautiful Ralphie Montoya that he made for me. Because Shadow Rabbit is amazing at making dreams reality. You should commission him. These will make great gifts for people. Shadow does an amazing work with his hands. It was fun to watch him this weekend at the Festival of Games as he was doing his thing, because boy, this guy knows how to work it. Right, Shadow Rabbit? Oh, dude, it was so much fun to be able to hang out with him again after a while of not being able to do it. But I'm telling you, if you guys are looking for a good Christmas geeky idea, you can give Shadow Rabbit whatever idea you have, and he will be able to make it from clay. He's amazing at that. And I've seen him do comic book characters. I've seen him do people caricatures. I've seen him do anime characters. I've seen him. He just works really well.
Hugbert.
Oh, speaking of which, yes, I showcase him. I wasn't even thinking about him. And
I saw that. I noticed.
He has all the Mr. T paraphernalia. Right now he's holding all my tickets from this year's cons. But here is Hugbert, and the amazing Shadow Rabbit made me Hugbert. This is the teddy bear superhero comic book that I am working on at the moment. He was able to make him come to life, bring him to reality, and he did a fantastic job with him. And like I said, Mr. Shadow Rabbit makes dreams realities. So go commission him, and this will be a great gift for somebody. They would never see this coming, and it's amazing what he can do. He can actually make people's pets. He can actually make people into superheroes. He can actually make. He does so much. I know Tony is still in love with his Tony Spider-Man that actually is magnetic and sticks to the fridge.
Yep.
You're forgetting he made plants.
Oh, that's right. He did this stuff for you too, right? Right, Nat?
Oh, the plants weren't for me. He just made plants.
Yeah, Shadow Rabbit is amazing. We can't talk enough about him. And if you want something to be done that is a beautiful gift for someone, hit him up. I've seen him do some touching pieces of pets that have passed away.
But just know there's a line.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of commissions he has. But he is good.
Jordan's just meant that he's still waiting on his $2 figure. You paid $2 for it. Give the man a break.
No, I know. He
won the contest.
I did.
From Shattermayer Comics and their beautiful universe.
And then I won another contest recently.
What contest of lose did you win this time?
Huh?
What contest of lose did you win this time?
It wasn't lose. You know very well which contest I'm talking about.
Yeah, because he's upset that he didn't win.
He told me specifically that he's like, man, I really thought my name would be there, and I'm like, mine is.
That's messed up.
Man. All that interaction.
It's okay. I'm making sure Mystic gets one of them. So.
Have we forgotten to put anything up today? I think we
No. I believe every Kickstarter has ended.
I think you're right. I think every Kickstarter has ended. The only thing we're talking about is arncomics.com.
And I think we're on the last hours for that one, if I remember right.
Yeah, we're on the last hour of arncomics.com.
Well, last few days.
We're also on the last hours of Good Boy.
Yeah, that's ours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the last few days for Arn Anderson. 3 days to go. Good Boy has 15 hours to go.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to say, because I was able to get a preview comic from Phil Russert of his book Dynamic, and do yourself a favor when this book comes out on Kickstarter, which should be soon. Pick it up. It's an amazing homage to 80s style comic books where the comics that were so much fun, great stories. It's I can't say enough about this book. I read it. It has a great story, and it has a beautiful superhero feel from the 80s. And to me that's a great compliment, because those were the books that I grew up on, and those were the fun books. And even now, when I look at the way the comic books are now, I feel like, we could use some of that nice 80s magic. So do yourself a favor, when Phil Russert has his book Dynamic out on Kickstarter, pick it up. You will not regret it. This is a great book for the whole family. It's not just for adults. It's also a great book for kids to read, because it's about a family of superheroes.
Speaking of Phil Russert, he does have a Kickstarter going on.
Yep, he has his prose book right now, his short stories book. It's Devil's in the Details?
Yeah.
Devil's in the Details. His Kickstarter.
Hi, Rich.
I think the Phil Russert book is in the final moments. I'll look it up. You guys talk for a minute. Oh, look, Rich Dresden says hi. We all know Rich Dresden from Lucky Zilla. And Rich needs to come on the show again soon, because we always have a blast when he's on the show. But he's been busy right now because he just got married. Congratulations, Rich.
Yay.
Congrats. Confetti. Be lucky.
Nathan.
Yes.
Did you hear about what happened last night with Sea Dog VA?
No.
He was in a slap fighting tournament.
Wait, that wasn't last night. That was just the video that got released last night.
That was last night. The whole 6-hour event was yesterday.
I don't know. I just know they already did a video, and I know they do their videos close to 2 months prior.
Abroad in Japan won his boxing match, and Connor won his.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. The Devil's in the Details. It is at $1,673. 30 backers. 9 days to go. We can get this higher than this, people. Come on, let's get it to 3,000 at least. It'll be a good place for it to be. The Devil's in the Details is a fantastic little book of short stories that actually enlighten and bring you up, which is something we rarely see these days. And you don't have to be religious to be able to check this book out. Let's see if our luck runs through with watching videos. Probably just jinxed us. Hold on.
Have you ever had your faith and spirituality shaken? Has life had you questioning how and why bad people exist? Why we slave at jobs we hate, or why bad things happen? Do you look inward at what motivates you to keep moving forward despite the hardships of life? These 7 short tales explore the many possible reasons and motivations in an interesting and fictitious way. You don't need to be religious to enjoy these tales that intend to inspire. We may not have all the answers, but these stories make you think of possibilities many never considered.
I got it. I like the fact that he did the short story book. I'm trying to get my short story book in as well. I writ bits. We'll see what happens. I'm still working on it. I don't know if it's going to be as beautiful as this, though. Rich also says, I'll be honored to come on the show again. I'm jammed up till the end of the month, but I'm most definitely down. Of course, you can come on. Don't worry about it. We have a room in January, so don't worry about that. Right now, December is kind of full. If everybody shows up like they're supposed to.
Which, as of this week and last week, no one shows.
Well, stuff happens.
No, I know.
We'll see what happens next. I think that's it, though. I think that we got everything in that we're supposed to get in, at least according to my notes, and I probably forgot something. Any last words, guys?
Wow, we're doing last words already.
Yeah, we're already an hour into behind.
Well, see, this is when you know Ralph doesn't have fun on the Monday show.
Oh, dude, this show I had a lot of fun. It actually went exactly the way it's supposed to go, so I can't say anything.
Man, me just being gone for 30 minutes is all he wanted. I gave him his Christmas gift early.
After being assaulted before the show started.
Man.
We heard that loud noise in the background.
Dude, man, somebody was beating the hell out of you. You were beating somebody else up and killed them. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that. Never mind.
Throwing trays around or something.
Now that's quiet.
I see that's what happens in Ohio, then.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right, folks. So what's the last things we got to say? I know that I'm heading off to Big Apple Con this weekend on Saturday. Check out Big Apple Con. Rich is going to be there with his Rise of Dracula, or is it? Wait, it's the third series, right?
Cult of Dracula was the first series. Rise is the second.
What's the third?
The third is late next year, and it's Reign of Dracula.
Oh, okay. So I'm right then. It's Rise.
But in the first half of next year, he's doing his own Frankenstein story.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I like what he did with Dracula, so I can't wait to see what he does with Frankenstein.
I hope Frankenstein is a cute girl who has been brought back to life by a scientist so that he can recreate Adam and Eve, but instead ends up creating a monster and has to deal with the consequences of his actions and trying to create the perfect world.
Wow.
I did notice, though, because he posted it on his Instagram story, a good friend of mine is going to be on our show soon.
Is it me?
Jason Douglas.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he already posted it. It doesn't matter. You're not safe anymore.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the show soon. I think it's in January.
Probably because that's around the time he was gonna promote the book.
Yeah, so I remember it right then. Yeah, he's coming on in January. The book should be releasing by then. He'll be here to discuss his book and have fun with us.
It is a very good book.
Jordan can gush all over him.
Man, Jordan's just out here like ruining all the surprises.
It's a very good book.
Not a surprise. It just helps me out because I don't have to announce it.
Yep, I was looking through Instagram and I was like,
That's he mentioned he posted it up. That means I need to go find it so I can post it up as well.
But I do have. Yeah, I'll just show it real quick because I have it. Once I remember how the alphabet goes.
All right, so while you're doing that, I'll say the Rich is saying there was such a story, a movie, in fact, just like that. It's called Frankenhooker. There you have it, Nat. You got your Frankenhooker.
No. I had it in Fate Apocrypha, and then I had it in FGO.
Oh yeah,
and now she has a crime lord, half father figure who tries his best for his little girl.
So
Moriarty.
Parallel.
Yep, Parallel. There it is. That's the book he's gonna come talk about.
But it'll be not this. It'll be the special edition.
Exactly. Because he's like, oh, dude, I'll come on the show when I got this ready. And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Whenever you're going to come on.
And he's also working on another book that I forget the name of.
Speaking of Fate for a minute, Nat,
yes.
How do you like the new event?
It's a lotto event, so grind.
I'm actually enjoying the story, which I haven't been able to do in a while.
That's because it's a fun story. It's not depressing and ending of the world.
Well, dude, I love I have to admit that it's funny because I actually love the story for the fifth part. I really like it. It's interesting, but I think I've gotten to a point in the game where it becomes a grind just to get through the story.
That's because we're like, remember, this game is going on to like its 8th year already.
It is.
Like most of the people still playing are diehards, so now you have to cater to the hardcore fans.
It is. It is. I gotta admit, like, I feel like they're doing less fun stuff, and they keep doing more of this grinding story stuff. And I love the Roman Greek pantheons, and that's what all this is about right now. And it's interesting to see how they're doing the story. And I'm actually getting ready to finish part 1, which surprised me. Yeah, because it took me a while to get here.
Oh, you're talking about 5.1.
Yeah, 5.1. I'm about to finish 5.1. Well,
Okay.
not anymore, because now they gave me this fun Christmas story, and I'm over there now.
Yeah.
And I like the design for our
You mean
Saint
Karnak?
He looks great.
Yeah. He's a
And
monster.
from what I've played so far, he plays really well.
Oh yeah, no, he's good. He's good.
Dude, man,
He's good.
he was just kicking ass in my game, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Shen's
But
been
it's
waiting
so
for
fun,
him
though,
for
because,
years.
there are so many sabers. You figure sooner or later they got to do something different.
Listen, it's fun. It's fun. And then in JP, they announced Chapter 7, and
Yeah, I actually heard the rumblings of them announcing Chapter 7, and I was like, whoa. So now but how many parts is this going to be? Because this part 5 was like 2 parts. Part 6 is like 4 parts, right?
No, part 6 is 7 parts in total.
And it's even worse.
3 of those are story parts,
right.
And then a couple of those are event parts. Like,
wow. And
yeah,
7
no, next
parts?
year is just all 6.
And 7 is supposed to be how many parts?
I did think of one.
We don't know.
There's one other thing I thought of to mention.
What?
If you're going to the theaters at any time soon, don't give your money to Avatar. Give your money to Violent Night.
I gotta admit, Violent Night looks for like a lot of fun. I can't wait to see Santa Claus kicking butt.
I don't want.
Why don't you just simply say, "Don't go watch Avatar"? It was a bad movie when it first launched, and it's still a bad series.
And the only reason they re-released it like 2 months ago was so they could try to take the record back from Avengers.
Yeah. The funny thing is, or the sad thing is that he needs to, in order for him to make money, he has to be the 4th grossing film of all time.
Yeah,
because he spent a ridiculous amount of money on this.
People, listen to this. In order for him to make money, he has to be the 4th grossing film of all time. So even if he's the 5th grossing film of all time, it's a failure. Can you believe that shit?
So don't watch Avatar. It's a waste of time.
It's not a good series.
He shouldn't have announced 5 movies.
Don't know why.
Have you guys seen the new Disney movie?
Which one?
Strange World?
No.
I remember Shen telling me she saw it, and it was kind of bleh.
Yeah, I've heard not so good things about it.
I've heard things like that too, but I feel like it's more like anytime one of these movies comes out and it has certain things in it, and people say they don't like it, I automatically go, "You're just saying that because you don't like what's in the movie." So now with Shen saying that it's kind of it gives me a better review because Shen tends to like movies in general.
Yeah. I have a couple of other friends, but their opinions are also on I wouldn't watch it again sort of side.
Right. Yeah, because I really feel like you shouldn't. It shouldn't be decided that a movie shouldn't be watched because you don't like personally the fact that there's a gay person or something.
Oh, that's not even the problem. Everybody.
No, I know. That's why that's why when Shen says something, I know that it's the review of some of the movie itself instead of going, I don't like this.
Like just from a narrative sense, like it makes no sense.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
All right.
All right. I think we are done. Yeah.
Yep.
And look, it's the 15 mark, just where we're supposed to be.
Exactly.
There you have it, folks. This has been Apple Bites, and we've given you a lot of little bites of things that you should pick for your geeky friends for Christmas. And I can't say more than do yourselves a favor, support the independents, pick up the stuff that we mentioned today. I know a couple of it won't get to them until after the holidays, but sometimes a nice little photocopy of what you've gotten them works until they get their hands on the beautiful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And come on, people, support the independents. It's a lot of fun. Or just be geeky.
Or if you don't care about comics, just go to your favorite artist and buy some prints off of their website / Etsy store.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't use AI.
Nope. But that's
listen, that's a whole 6-hour discussion that we can do another day.
We're not ready to get into at the moment.
No, we're pretty much ready. It's just
I'm talking about time-wise.
That's another stream.
I'm talking about time-wise. We're not ready to get into that. That's like a 4-hour discussion, and that's at the minimum.
So join us Wednesday.
It's the longest stream Ralph has ever sat in on.
Join us Wednesday on the Written Writ, where we'll be discussing. Let's see. Do I have it ready to go?
Bananas in pajamas.
I like bananas in pajamas.
It was okay.
It was pretty good. It was decent. I had to watch it over and over because I was taking care of a kid at a time, but it was actually decent.
Or Bible Man.
Do you like the Bananas in Pajamas live action or the cartoon?
Ooh.
Find out on Wednesday which one.
Find out on Wednesday. That's the cliffhanger, folks. Dude, who's supposed to be on Wednesday? Great. That means I wrote it down somewhere.
Oh no.
All right, tune in on Wednesday and find out who's there, or either that or I'll do a TikTok announcing it, which probably would be what I do. Because I know it's supposed to be somebody on Wednesday.
Find out who I drag in as a last-minute replacement.
I think it's somebody who hasn't confirmed, which is probably why, makes sense.
Get ready for me to drag someone in last minute.
Oh, okay. So since we're here on the show and we can ask people or force people to be on the show right now, who would be your replacement if the person on Wednesday does not show up?
Who would you have replace Rafael Tavares Jr. on his own show on Wednesday?
We're gonna have the
Please leave your comments.
We're gonna have the written writ, Ralph.
Please leave your comments down below and let us know. Should we replace Raphael with Izzyverse?
Izzy? The hack?
I don't know about that guy.
Wow.
Join us on Wednesday when we become the Izzyverse for one Wednesday. Watch him be like, I didn't say I was going to be on the show. All right, folks. This has been Apple Bites, and of course, on Apple Bites, we do things a little different than on Written Writ. We actually have something that goes like this.